Before the 90 days, where love is online, the math is never mathing, and common sense missed the flight. I'm recapping the nonsense, the scams, and the audacity. You're watching Kinda Unhinged. What's up, guys? Welcome back to my channel. I'm back with another Before the 90 Days video, and we are on season 8, episode 19. So we begin this episode with the scene of Elise crying and saying that it's like an hour before she's supposed to board her plane back to the US. And Josh left and she doesn't know where he's at. And apparently the night before, he brought over some friends. It was like 2 girls and a guy. And I guess he was entertaining them instead of spending his last night with her, which is honestly a crazy choice. I mean, who does that? I mean, even his best friend Chris agreed that that was a bad idea, and he said that he didn't even join in on the party. He stayed in his room. So we see Josh come back and he's apologizing to her for the night before, and he says that he went for a drive, and she's like, I don't understand, like, why did you do that? Why did you invite your friends over? I just wanted to spend my last night with you. And he was like, well, you said it was okay. Like, you shouldn't have said that it was okay for me to bring them over. And Josh, dude, you should not have thought it was okay to invite them over on her last night. That's insane. Then we see Beercon take Laura to go play soccer, and she is just loving seeing him in his element. She's like even more and more attracted to him just watching him and his soccer skills. And then he challenges her to make a goal. And she's like, I don't know, it's so far. And he's like, just try it, just try it. And she kicks it and she makes it. He was like, you see how you were worried about the distance being a problem, but you wanted to do it and you did it. He was like, that's how our relationship can be. Like, yeah, it's long distance for now, but if we want it to work out, it'll work out. Then he takes her ring finger and ties a string to it, and he ties his ring finger to the other end of the string. And then he proposes to her and she says yes. Then we catch up with Anna Lynn and she says that she has been feeling nauseous and she decided that she needed to take a pregnancy test. And it turns out that it was positive and she's pregnant. So of course her and Javon are overjoyed. But it's kind of bittersweet for him because he's gonna be going home and she's gonna have to do most of this pregnancy alone. And now he's feeling even more financial pressure than he was already feeling. And her mom is also really nervous about the situation because she doesn't want them to break up, especially now that they have a child. So she's asking him to promise that he'll come back for Annalyn and their child, and he promises her that he will. So then we catch up with Lisa and we find out that she's been working 3 jobs to try to take care of herself and Daniel. And her daughter's like, why isn't he stepping up and working extra jobs? Why do you have to do it all? And Lisa says that Daniel has been very distant lately, and every time she talks to him, he says that he's busy. So her daughter wanted to get down to the bottom of what was going on. Daniel had given Lisa his password to his email like prior. So her daughter logged into Daniel's email and found that he had a contact saved as wife, and he had Lisa saved as like baby or something else. So it wasn't Lisa, it was another woman. So she reached out to this other woman and she's like, Daniel has you listed as wife in his email contacts. And the woman's like, so why do you care? And she's like, because my mom's married to him and I want to know what's going on. And then the lady tells her to lose her number. So of course she tells her mom all of this, and Lisa wants to confront Daniel, but she's feeling nervous about having to do it. Then we see a scene of him calling her and he's being so nice to her. He's giving her all these compliments and he's being so attentive. And she's like, why is he all of a sudden switching up? Like, is it because he got tipped off? Does he know what's going on? And obviously, of course, he knows what's going on. So she confronts him with what Faith found out, and he just starts laughing and he's like, where's the evidence? And she's like, so you think this is a joke? You think this is funny? You're gonna try to gaslight me and make me think that I'm crazy? And he's just laughing like he doesn't care. And Lisa said that this is the final straw. She says that when she hangs up, she's never gonna call him again. And she said that she feels used and he made a fool of her and she's done. Then we see Rick at the airport, and of course he's sad that Trisha broke up with him. And all of a sudden, he sees her in the airport and he runs to her. He's overjoyed. She hugs him and he's like, I can't believe you came. I didn't think you were going to come. And she was like, well, I came because I forgot to give you these matching outfits. And I wanted to say goodbye because we'll never see each other again. And she still loves him, but she can't be with him. And he's telling her that eventually he'll get over his ex and he wants them to at least keep talking. So she agrees that she'll still keep talking to him as a friend, but She says that she can't promise him that they'll get back together. Then we see Aviva crying in her interview, and she said a week prior Stig broke off the engagement and broke up with her. She said that he came over to visit her and they went to Houston and they went to Vegas, and then when he went back home he started acting different and he would disappear at night, and she felt like he was out with girls. She doesn't know if he was full blown cheating, but she knows that he was out with girls. And then she said that she kept asking him what was going on. Was he trying to break up with her? And she said that eventually he blamed her and said that he didn't trust her at all. And he did all of this over text. And then she said seconds later he posted him and other girls. So obviously she is devastated. I can't wait to hear Stig's side of the story because obviously this isn't adding up. Then we get one more scene with Rick and he's in his interview and he's saying that he'll do whatever it takes to get Trisha back. And the producer says, "Would you block your ex?" And he was like, "I can't." And you know what? Bye, Rick, because you're wasting everybody's time. But anyway, we catch back up with Elise and Josh, and of course she's still upset that he had friends over the night before. And she's like, "Are you still gonna take me to the airport?" And he's like, "Yeah, of course I'm gonna take you to the airport." So when they get to the airport, he's like, "Well, can we move past this?" And she's like, "I really wanted this to work, but it's not gonna work." And he said, "Well, I'm sorry I've blown this." And Elise is just so annoyed that he has no reaction to her breaking up with him. And he says that he's not gonna get all overly emotional. He did what he could. And Josh, did you really do what you could? Did you? Was that your best? So then we see Laura very emotional because it's her last day. And Birkan is trying to assure her that they will be fine. So Michael and Laura are on the same flight, so he comes over as well. And Laura tells him that they're engaged. And he looks stunned. And he congratulates both of them, but you can tell that he doesn't really want to. And Laura says that she knows that her and Michael are going to have some more boundaries. They can't be, in bed together watching TV anymore and cuddling and everything else that they were doing because, now she's engaged. And Michael says that while he admits that Birkan is a good guy and he has a good heart, he doesn't think this relationship is going anywhere. And I don't know why he won't just admit that he wants to be with Laura. I mean, it's so ridiculous at this point. But that was it for this episode, guys. You let me know what y'all thought about it in the comments down below. Thank you guys so much for watching. And if you want more 90 Day Fiancé content, then go ahead and subscribe, and I will see you in the next one.